Hello again from Scouse Farm on this very rainy day where I've managed to find a little break in the weather. So I'm just back home now a little bit early today because of a few issues in work and the weather wasn't helping. But while I'm back, I thought now would be a good time to show you the tomatoes and how ripe they've got. We're in the end of September now and a lot of them are turning red, as you can see there. We've got the Gardener's Delight tomatoes you're looking at now. So I'll take a few of these. And for those who are new to growing tomatoes or don't know much about it, then you don't have to wait for them to get completely red like this one. You can take them off and then they'll continue to ripen if you keep them ideally near a sunny window, but just in leaving them anywhere in your house for a week or two, they'll start turning red. So I want to pick a few of these off while you're here watching. Pink, look at that, that is superb. And if you remember recently I said when a lot of water gets pulled up into the plants, the tomatoes split. You can see, if it stops zooming in and out of focus, you can see there like a smiley face. So looks like a smiley face there, it's split. So the skin's split because too much water's gone into it. I think that's probably what it is, but we've had nothing but rain. There's not much we can do about that. I'll take this one. So I'm going to go round and grab the reddest of the tomatoes and leave a few more on there. I'll leave that, most of that truss I'll leave. And you can see we've got quite a few bigger ones down the bottom. That's a good one there. And these are cherry tomatoes, so they're not supposed to be massive, as you can tell when I get my hand close to them. They're not very big. And then there's a few who've got these must be teenage tomatoes because they've got little pimples and spots on them on the top, but I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure you can eat them. Oh, it looks like another tomato. Actually, it must be another tomato growing. It is. Look at that little baby one. Oh, well, I ain't eating that. And we've got, oh yeah, a few more there. I think I'll leave them ones. I'll take the top couple off here for now and just leave the rest. Oh, we've got a nice bad boy there. He's coming off. This tiny little one. And I'll take two off this, and after that we're on to the next one. And this is like a larger variety called Alicante, and this, the top truss here, maybe that one is ready to go ish, so I'll take that and let that ripen on the window. And the ones that were turning the most red originally, they're out the back, so I can grab a few of these and you can join me doing so. That's still a bit tight. I'm going to leave them there. Actually, it's still difficult to get off the truss, so I reckon there's a bit more to go. And this one, you can see this, the largest truss, and they're only just starting to turn at the top, so I'm going to leave them too. Right, so that's not a bad little pick. There are a lot more that could be taken, but that is a decent little harvest there. So I'll leave a few of these to ripen a bit more, and then they'll be ruby red by the time I decide to try one and give the rest away. And I'll just leave these here for now because I wanted to show you the compost. We've got the little one which is already ready to go, but I've just left it and I've not put it in buckets as yet. And I just want to show you from previous videos, you always mention, or I always mention, the red wiggler worms, and I'm going to give you a good display of them now because I just lifted the top off before, and if it doesn't make me out to be a liar, there's loads of them hiding under there. There was a big clump of them before, they must have fell back in. But these red wigglers, they just look for the moisture, and you can see quite a few of them there all around the top of the compost heap. Here it is, little nest of them basically at the back here. They're all getting close together, huddled up, and it is full of them. So just shake a few off if they do come out, which they won't. And look at that, quality of compost in there. This has been rotted for maybe not even 9 months or so from grass and everything else I've thrown in there, and you can see now as difficult it is to do it with one hand. Look at the quality. That is ready to pot on now, or even just leave it for a bit longer, and then once winter comes I can spread this around on all of the borders where the flowers are, on the raised beds where the food crops are going to be grown next year. That is fantastic. And I'll move you over to the active heap now. This is the larger one, and this is where all of the fresh grass cuttings and all of the kitchen scraps are getting thrown. And before I do, just pan you around to the pond, because unfortunately one of the fish died recently. Snuffed it, was floating around the top. One of the fish, so it was one of the larger ones. So now there's 2 shabukins, or whatever you call them, left in there, and 2 goldfish, and one of them is in the compost heap, and that is the active heap. But on top is all the fresh green matter and garden and kitchen scraps. And if I go down here, just slam it in underneath, you can see it's turning already. You can see it there. Look at all the heat coming out. You see all the steam, all of that. So it's rotting down still with all of the fresh grass that's been added. And a lot of this is from my neighbour's garden again. So when she was cutting her grass, she brought the cuttings over for me, and then I added that to the ones I've got. Right, I'm going to get back in now because it's raining again, as you can see. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And me tomatoes, we'll see you all again soon.